What's going on today, guys? It's Invader and I'm back with another video. And before I get into my video, for those of you that watched my last video and were concerned about my well-being considering I caught a case of the autism from playing Black Ops 6, many of you will be glad to hear my case of autism has been cured. I had some fellow content creators help me out. They went and they found the cure for autism. Now, I will say this. You can still catch a strong case of the fucking tism from playing Black Ops 6, so I'd advise against playing it for extended periods of time. But for the most part, you're safe to play Black Ops 6. Just don't go full retard mode and play it for, I don't know, more than 2 hours, I guess. But anyways, let's get into the video for today. We're going to be talking about skill-based matchmaking. One of the worst fucking things to come to Call of Duty, probably the worst thing to be added to Call of Duty since microtransactions. And to be honest, man, I can't think of a single logical person who actually likes SBMM. It's just bad. Unless you are literally a fucking retard who wears a retard helmet and, you know, you're illiterate and you can't speak English or whatever have you not. Maybe you have Down syndrome. You might support SBMM, but for the rest of us, the real niggas in the COD community, we don't like this shit. When I boot up Call of Duty with my friends, I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to be able to play the game without running into 6 fucking clones of the sweatiest version of myself every time I try to spin up COD. Now here's the thing, I'm not against playing in a sweaty lobby every now and then. You know, it's perfectly normal to play in sweaty games when you play Call of Duty, especially when you are playing the new one, when all the sweats migrate over from the old game to the new game. It's pretty normal for it to be sweaty. But the shit that's going on with the matchmaking system the past few years, dog, it's just constant, man. Like, there's times where I've ran around with a fucking baseball bat, dog. I went 4-26, like 5 games in a row with the baseball bat, and the matchmaking refused to let up. Like, dog, have you not seen me doing bad? I'm using a fucking baseball bat trying to get this fuck-ass camo, and they just don't turn down the matchmaking. Now, granted, after 5 more, shitty games of using the bat, eventually it did go down. And let me tell you guys about this. If you use the baseball bat and you do extremely bad, right, eventually you will get put into the premium of the fucking premium retard helmet lobbies, dog. Like, you won't believe some of the dumbass motherfuckers that were playing this game. And I was the dumbass and didn't record any of my gameplay in these lobbies. But I'm here to tell you, short bus lobbies, retard helmet lobbies, they're fucking here, dog. We got them. And they're just not letting us into them. And there's this whole thing that came out, I think it was a few days ago, that Activision apparently is going to be going after people that are 2-boxing, and they did make a statement, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong about this, that they're going after, people using VPNs and shit, and it's just like, man, if you got people doing all of this to play a video game and, to get around the matchmaking system and shit, is it a problem with the people or is it a problem with your matchmaking system? Because I simply refuse to believe that all these motherfuckers are going through all this shit to get around your matchmaking system, that they are the problem. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous that this shit is even happening. And, it's really dumb. Like, I don't know if they're going after 2-boxers. I don't believe it. And I just fucking learned what the term 2-boxing was like 2 weeks ago. I haven't really been in tune with the COD community. I thought 2-boxing was just reverse boosting, or at least that's what I fucking called it. But, yeah, they're going after people that are doing that, supposedly. I don't know if it's actually confirmed, but it's just like, man, could you imagine some, father's trying to play with his fucking son, and his son's probably, not very good at the game, right? And, dad might have been playing for 20 years. You might be banning somebody that might not deserve to get banned just because they're playing with a bad player. Like, the logic behind that shit is completely fucking retarded. And look, man, there's a lot of fucking arguments to be had about SBMM. There's always the fucking retards that are going like, oh, guys, the SBMM was in the game since 2014. It's always been there. You just never noticed it. And it's just like, man, everybody that's played COD annually since then, there's definitely a significant difference in the way matchmaking used to be prior to MW19 and after MW19. Like, there's a big difference, right? And the other thing is, like I said earlier, the new COD will always be the sweatiest one. If you go back to MW19, Cold War, MW2, MW3, there's a lot of fucking retards playing those games. I dropped a nuke on Vanguard a long ass time ago because everyone that was playing Vanguard was literally a fucking Down syndrome retard wearing helmet fucking bot, dog. And look, I'm not saying I want to play in easy lobbies all the time, because I think there's a big misconception that people that are against SBMM, you just want easy lobbies. No, I just want variety, dog. I remember I would spin up COD back in the day like BO4, right? And BO4 was a pretty sweaty Call of Duty. But every time I'd spin up BO4, there was a good amount of variety in the lobby, right? There'd be some guy sniping in the back, camping his ass off. Some guy running around with a shotgun, being annoying as fuck. Some guy with an SMG, sweating his ass off. Two guys who can barely aim their guns and fucking get a kill, also in that same lobby. And then, for example, my team, I could be playing with all my friends, all of varying skill levels, right? Some of us are sweats, some of us are good, some of us are alright at the game. And we can all sit in the fucking same lobby and have fun playing the same game and not have a gripe about the fucking matchmaking. Like, the other thing is that, like, I have friends, right? Content creator buddies. I don't want to fucking play with them, dogs. Their lobbies are just too AIDS for me. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player. I'm not, like, sitting out here trying to be Scump's left nut when it comes to Call of Duty. I'm just another fucking Nick out here trying to chill when they come home from work or school and just play the game, dog. And maybe spin up, search with my friends and talk a little bit of shit. But it's honestly very hard to want to spin up the game and want to, do stuff like grind camos with my friends that are a lot better than me. For example, I've got friends that fucking play ranked and they're in Crimson lobbies. I don't want to play with, like, public matches with them. Because if I am, I'm just going to be getting fucking spawn camped. And it's a giant dick in the ass. I'm sick of the skill-based matchmaking. It fucking sucks. It blows. I'm sick of it. It's horrendous. And I genuinely can't come up with too many more words for it other than it can fucking suck my dick from the back. And look, another thing I'm going to touch upon before the video ends is simply because I've been seeing it a lot and it relates to the SBMM topic, right? But I've seen a lot of motherfuckers in our community, a lot of these fucking dick suckers, dog, crying about people reverse boosting, two-boxing, and using VPNs. And first of all, my opinion on the thing is, if you want to find a way to get around the matchmaking system, go the fuck ahead. And not only that, if you're going to find ways to get around the matchmaking system, make a fucking YouTube video, post that shit, so I can fucking, find ways around the matchmaking system. Because I don't want to fucking deal with it sometimes, And I've tried VPNs and stuff like that, and I have reverse boosted before, but I also don't want to buy 2 copies of the game. But if other people want to do that, right? If people in the community want to reverse boost for content, go the fuck ahead, bro. Get your money. Get the views. Who gives a shit? And if you're a regular dude playing Call of Duty and, like, you just want to grind camos and you don't want to get butt fucked in these super, super sweaty ass lobbies, go ahead, dog. VPN, reverse boost, find ways around the matchmaking system. That's your choice. That's your decision. You spent the fucking money on the game. It's your decision. And we just got too many grown-ass men in our community that care about how other people play the game. It's genuinely one of the dumbest, most mind-boggling things in the community. Like, instead of complaining about real shit, right? Like, we have motherfuckers that will never, ever say shit about bugs or certain problems with the games, but they'll go and cry about, people reverse boosting and all this other fuck-ass shit. It genuinely blows my mind, right? And, like, I haven't seen any big creators doing it. It's mainly, like, small-ass creators, and I see people on Twitter doing it, which, I mean, motherfuckers on Twitter, like, their opinions don't matter just as much as mine in this fucking video. But anyways, man, I think that's it. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I've been fucking yapping for a minute anyways. I feel like I fucking went off topic on the shit. But yeah, SBMM can suck my dick from the back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if you want to complain about SBMM or call somebody at Activision a faggot or whatever. Go ahead. If you did like the video, drop a like. If you didn't, I don't know, I'll just go fuck myself then, I guess. But yeah, I'm done. Peace.